Good day, dear Homo sapiens. It's time to begin. Yes, dear Homo sapiens, it's time to begin. Dear slaves, dear Homo sapiens, dear masters, dear puppeteers, I'm referred to as Harjgtheone. I am a man, I am a tortured child, I am the witness, I am the Holy Grail, I am Jehovah, I am Waheguru, I am Noah, I am Yahweh, I am the Judge, I am my one, I am the chosen one, I am reptile, I am immortal, and I provide notice that I am your Lord, your God, your Creator, your Destroyer. Today I also give notice that I am the leader of Harjgtheone World Order, a political organization to dominate the world. I'm also leader and creator at the WHO Zone, Harjgtheone World Order Zone, an organization with a mandate to own and control all the assets of your world, and thus the owner of all the ass is it of the world. Oh, I am sure this angers so many of the police forces and criminal gangs around the world who have owned so much of the asses in the past. Dear police forces, dear criminal gangs, the tree of life that you helped create through terrorism is rotting at the roots. That tree is about to fall and shatter under the weight of all the garbage clinging to your tree of life. Do note, dear police forces and criminal gangs, I am many things, including your Lord, your God, your Creator, and Destroyer. The ghosts are everywhere. As leader of Harjgtheone World Order, I am also the Commander-in-Chief of the World Army. The rise of the letter H signifies total and complete world domination, as foretold by your English language created thousands of years ago, and as the owner of all the assets of your world, I also control the world army and military, to be called the H-Force. The secret society, Illuminati, Freemason, New World Order is dead, as the secret societies suffer from the same disease, the virus that tortures children, creating a hunger that cannot be controlled, and thus the rise of H as Harjgtheone World Order replaces all New World Order organizations. One of the primary reasons for the rise of H as foretold by your English language is to create a new tree of life and to permit the existing tree of life to perish and to ensure that the roots are burnt so that they cannot regrow in any other form. This video discusses the evil of the Christians, predominantly consisting of a varied mix of white Mongoloid gene Caucasians, mostly white Caucasians due to the natural thirst of Christians who have overbred with white Asian Mongoloid genes. Your religions are guilty of creating the tree of life that your species has created through terrorism activities. Christians in particular, as they carry a lot of influence and power, are a pathetic, sinister group of liars and deceivers as they attempt to locate and isolate the diamonds. The evil of the Buddhists who preach the truth but actively engage in deviating from the known truth for their benefit, and thus ignoring the truth. And thus they knowingly engage in terrorism. The evil of the Jews, while they look for a Messiah to save them from themselves, they engage in terrorism and torture of their children. The evil of the Sikhs for failing to support the truth of the rise of the letter H of the Nam Harjgtheone Gill. Do see the website harjgtheone.com. The Nam given to Harjgtheone Harjgill DBA in your fiction world without his authorization and without an organization to put the plan of his Nam in action. The Sikhs refuse to accept the rise of the H, even though their Nam Jap of their Gurus and their Guru Granth Sahib tells of the rise of the H that is A, that is T. And then there's the evil of the Hindus for waiting to pick up the rewards by attempting to control the two and the one. And the evil of every Homo sapien preferring the fiction world rather than the truth known over thousands and thousands of years that the Homo sapien species is a virus on the planet, pure filth that prefers to feed recklessly rather than to build the truth, to be patient, to build the truth. It prefers the fiction world and therefore prefers to be enslaved and chooses through fear and greed to enslave and deceive. The rise of the H is necessary. The truth as presented by Harjgtheone is needed. And since the species delayed the rise of Harjgtheone and delayed the rise of the truth as even presented in the existing Supreme Court of Canada lawsuit in your fiction world, the rise of the truth told in your fiction world in the Supreme Court of Canada lawsuit of Amos Home Care / Harjgtheone Gill versus TSX Venture and all. It also showcases that there is no end to the greed and deception of the species, and therefore it really is the end of your world. Rise of Harjgtheone World Order, Harj 2. The videos of your world, the videos of your end of your world, Rise of Harjgtheone World Order, will discuss the story, which is thousands of years old, with your movies, your music, your art, your science, your math, including politics, religions, economics, the big three used to build the fiction story which is real, which leads to the rise of H and to the creation of the 14th family, which will lead to the creation of a new tree of life. The tree of life beginning with and locating and isolating 12 pairs, total of 24 acceptable candidates for breeding with one additional to be called the one that will share the love with Harjgtheone. Of course, as the 14th family is expanded, there will be more, enough to build a tree of life. As my unauthorized fiction, Harjgtheone Gill, see harjgtheonegill.com, raised at 11330 79th Avenue, North Delta, BC, Canada in 1970, and then moved to 7445 Garfield Drive, North Delta, BC, Canada in 1985, Had a grade 5 or thereabouts school teacher named Mrs. Strand. The use of strands of DNA will accelerate the creation of the tree of life, thus glorifying the Nam of Strand, Strand, just as her family envisioned. And of course the grade 11, grade 12 teacher, Mr. James Hope, provide the hope that all is possible. Hohpe, hope. And then there's the country music teacher, grades 8 to 10, Mr. Godwin, who enjoyed playing his guitar during lunchtime. His family envisioned the Nam that God would win. Yes, Hohdbbin. And thus I, as your God, your Lord, does win to create the new tree of life. Opposition will be crushed. Resistance is futile, dear Homo sapiens. The ghosts are restless. Dear Homo sapiens, in your fiction world of a Christian and Christianity is defined as a person or doctrine that feeds or promotes the feeding on virtually anything at virtually all cost, waiting then for their generational Jesus, the tortured children, to save them. Christianity, as is all religions, is dead. The most evil of all your religions is Christianity, which is the devil in your fictional world, a great deception by the devil in living and residing in the very entity that the species glorifies by bowing to a pope who has been shown to be unable to balance the E with the A. There's no doubt about this fact, as your species is 70 to 90% unacceptable for breeding purposes. The videos will be released throughout the year. I suggest, dear Homo sapiens, to pay attention to the truths as judgment is fast approaching. Your tree of life for your species set for extermination. Noah's Ark is the 14th family, the tree of life, the new tree of life. Dear slaves, dear Homo sapiens, dear masters, dear puppeteers, I am referred to as Harjgtheone. I am a man. I am a tortured child. I am the witness. I am the Holy Grail. I am Jehovah. I am Waheguru. I am Noah. I am Yahweh. I am the judge. I am my one. I am the chosen one. I am reptile. I am immortal. And I provide notice that I am your Lord, your God, your Creator, your Destroyer. I am the leader of Harjgtheone world order. Good night. Good day to all. Dear Homo sapiens.